Are you unhappy with your neckline? Maybe you've got excess skin or some vertical bands or even a little unwanted fat under your chin that you want to get rid of. I have so many patients that tell me that how their neck looks really impacts their self-confidence, and they would love to get a snatched, tighter neck, but they don't want to have a facelift. So in today's video, I'm going to give you 5 of my best ways to lift your lower face and the neck without undergoing a facelift. And I'm going to give you a special bonus tip at the end to look fantastic in photographs. Let's start your neck on the road to getting snatched. By far, the most scientifically proven and effective cream to tighten the skin of the lower face and the neck is a retinol. Now, retinols are a form of vitamin A, and they are known as retinoids. Over-the-counter versions are known as retinol, and most big skincare companies have a good retinol cream that they sell. Now, retinols work in multiple fashions. They help to exfoliate the skin, they help to thicken the deeper layers of the skin, and they help to reduce fine lines and wrinkles. My favorite retinol is from my own brand, Youn Beauty, which we recommend using every other night to start out with because the neck skin is going to be a bit more sensitive than the skin of the face. And then as you're tolerating it, you can increase the frequency up to every night. The most exciting new way to tighten up the skin non-invasively is the Morpheus 8. And this is known as radiofrequency microneedling. So what this device does is it takes tiny little needles that puncture the skin, and then it emits radiofrequency energy to heat the deeper skin up. Now, the trauma to the skin from the needles poking the skin will cause the collagen to renature and to tighten. The heat from the radiofrequency does something similar to that, but on a next level. And if you want to take it even a step further, some practices are even applying platelet-rich plasma, which is drawn from your own blood, over the skin to help rejuvenate the skin from the inside out. Now, these treatments take about a half hour. They do cause a little bit of discomfort, and there's maybe a 1 to 2 day downtime with it. We usually recommend expecting 3 treatments for optimal results. This is not the same as a facelift, but I believe it is the most effective and powerful way to really non-invasively tighten up the skin today. Neck bands are another reason why some people aren't so happy with the appearance of the neck. These are vertical bands that we call platysmal bands caused by droopiness of the platysma muscle. And the best way to treat that if you don't have surgery is to inject Botox into them. So Botox can be injected into these bands, and the Botox will relax the muscle, causing the bands to smooth out. Now, it's important to realize that this only works if you don't have loose skin in that area. If you've got loose skin in combination with the loose muscle, then the Botox isn't going to be all that effective. But if your skin is pretty tight, you just have these muscle bands that are bothering you, then Botox can definitely be worth a try. There's a great treatment now for the double chin that does not involve liposuction. It's called Kybella. Kybella is an injection of deoxycholic acid, and this is a substance that is naturally occurring in our GI tract that basically dissolves away fat. Now, we can inject this FDA-approved treatment into the double chin fat to help gradually melt that fat away. Now, each treatment just takes a few minutes. You can get some mild burning with the treatment, and you do need, however, 2 to 4 treatments for maximal effect. Now, this treatment does not treat loose skin. So if there's loose skin in addition with the fat, it only helps to remove the fat. So for that reason, the best candidates for Kybella are people who are under about 55 to 65, where skin looseness isn't a big issue, but they've just got that extra little bit of fat that they want to get rid of. Now, there is a minimally invasive surgical option to help tighten up the neck that is technically not a facelift. So if you've got some loose skin of your neck, maybe even a little bit of extra fat, then it can be removed using either a treatment called Renuvion or a treatment called FaceTite. These are minimally invasive operations where you make a little incision under the chin and you use a special probe to go underneath the skin to heat up the deeper skin. Now, the amount of tightening that you can get with it is definitely not the same as a facelift, but it is more than non-invasive treatments like Morpheus. These are real surgeries that may take half hour to an hour or so, and you do get some modest tightening of that skin as well as some reduction of fat if you need that. In general, if you're a candidate for one of these treatments and you're considering going under the knife, then I would encourage you to also look at actually having a lower facelift, because those results are going to be much more dramatic than either Renuvion or FaceTite. But if you definitely don't want the invasiveness of a facelift, then these may be worthwhile looking into. My final tip is a way to get perfect photos from the side. And the trick that a lot of celebrities and models use is that they lift their tongue to the roof of their mouth when they take a photo. So take a look at me from the side, and then watch me from the side as I lift my tongue up to the roof of my mouth. That's a big difference, right? This is a simple trick that you can do anytime you have a photograph from the side that will make you look like you've had a neck lift. Now, it's easy to talk about ways to lift your neck without having surgery, but how about actually having it done on yourself? Well, I didn't have my neck lifted, but I had many other treatments that we recorded for this video right up here, where I underwent 4 of the hottest cosmetic treatments. And hot being some of them really felt like they were burning me. So take a peek at this video right up here if you want to watch what happens when I get these things done. It will blow your mind. And if you've been enjoying my videos, please subscribe to my channel, and always remember, eat real food, use clean skincare, and only consider actual plastic surgery as a last resort.